Every woman will go through menopause in her life and will spend, on average, 40% of her life being menopausal. And millions of women end up suffering with the symptoms of menopause for years and decades because of misinformation and lack of information around menopause itself. And joining me now to help us better understand is Dr. Deepali Kashyap, Medical Director and founder of Galleria Women's Health. Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning, Elliott.
How are you doing today?
I am doing very well, and thank you for having me here.
It's a pleasure. So first of all, how do we know if someone is menopausal? You hear these terms, premenopausal, menopausal, postmenopausal. What do they all mean, and how should people best interpret them?
So these terms basically revolve around a very important lifestyle in a woman's life, which is end of periods. So perimenopause is when the periods become a little bit irregular, women notice changes in their body, and it's leading up to menopause, starting around mid-40s. And menopause is when there is no period for almost a year. Everything after that is menopausal. Now, I have women telling me that I was in menopause and I'm out of it. But let me make it clear, there is no coming out of menopausal. You might not have symptoms, but you're always menopausal for the rest of your life.
So talking about those symptoms, we often hear about hot flashes.
Yes.
That's like one of the common phrases, heavily associated. Yeah. Is that predominantly, the most leading symptom or cause or effect of it? Are there any other predominant symptoms that people should look out for?
So hot flashes, because they are the most visible and probably the most debilitating. So we hear about it a lot. But it's very important to understand what's happening underneath. So your whole body is changing. Our ovaries make hormones estrogen and progesterone, which are very vital hormones for the rest of our body. So once we lose that, we see those changes, especially in our heart, our bones, and our brain. So let's talk about bones. Estrogen maintains the bone health. Once we lose estrogen, the bones become weak, which is called osteoporosis, and it can lead to fractures. So 80% of people in the United States who get osteoporosis are women. 50% of them can have a fracture, and 25% of these women who end up with hip fracture will die within 1 year of diagnosis. That's pretty astounding, right?
Wow, yeah.
And heart disease, the risk really increases after menopause because estrogen protects our heart and our blood vessels. And again, leading cause of death in postmenopausal women is heart disease. Same thing, brain. We hear about Alzheimer's. And we know that postmenopausal women get a lot more Alzheimer's than men. And we think it's because women live longer. But we have a lot of research that's coming out that shows that Alzheimer's, even though it's a disease of old age, we see it in old age, but it really starts in midlife. And if you think about it, what is different in midlife in men and women? It's menopause. So lack of estrogen really affects everything. And like I said earlier, it's starting in mid-40s. So if somebody's going to live until 85, 90, that's another 40% of your life that you have to suffer.
So osteoporosis, heart issues, brain function, these problems sound debilitating and problematic. What can women do? What offer and help is there out there?
So like we said, it's a lack of estrogen and progesterone which is causing these changes, right? So intuitively replacing them should help in alleviating the symptoms and also the long-term these health effects. We also have some FDA-approved medication, over-the-counter stuff, which can help with the symptoms, not with the long-term health condition. Also, very important thing is lifestyle, your life leading up to menopause. So your diet, stress, movement, relationship, your sleep, and environmental factors play a huge role how you go through it and how you can manage it.
Partners and men out there with their life partners, their wives, whatever it is, what can we do more? And how can we help? I mean, we might be able to see some obvious symptoms like the hot flashes, but what is it we can do to assist and support?
I am so glad you asked that. I have a lot of patients actually who have been brought to me by their partners because, if you love a woman in your life and she's suffering, you are bound to suffer. So the most important thing for the first step is not to kind of dismiss it. Understand, hear her, what she's going through it. And then you will know intuitively how you can help her, changing a little bit environment in the house, doing grocery together, making sure you're eating good food. And then again, finding the right physician, right menopause specialist for her go with her, understand what is happening, because a lot of people don't know these things. And you just being with her makes a huge difference.
Yeah, it's a significant thing in life for women to go through. So it's
Yes.
important that everyone around is there to support and understand everything that's going on.
Absolutely.
Doctor, thank you so much for this information. To learn more and to get in contact with Galleria Women's Health, visit their website right there on your screen. Their offices are located on Village Walk Drive in Henderson.